Welcome to Coffee with Markus. Today is April 6th and it is day 31 of the stock market crash. Or is it? Because today the markets are rallying. The Dow is up almost 6% and we'll talk about why that is. Also, we see that today crude oil is down again almost 8%. We'll talk about that as well. Plus, I want to take some profits. So I thought it would be fun to trade my account live so that you can watch how I'm closing a few trades, where right now I'm up nicely. I think it's over $1,000. So I decided to take some profits. I want to show you exactly why I'm taking profits. I want to explain to you exactly how I'm doing it. And I want to explain to you what a trading platform looks like and how you actually place trades. Does that sound good? Then let's get started. All right, let's actually take a look at the markets here right now. So as you can see, the Dow right now up more than 6%. And if we switch to an intraday chart, you will see that right now we are at session highs. This morning we opened higher and never looked back. Yes, these are the prices of today. And right now we are at session highs. So why is this? Why are the markets rallying today? Well, this is where it's really surprising. It seems that everybody thinks we have reached the peak when it comes to the virus. Now, this is where it's very important. You gotta trade what you see, not what you think, right? Because as we know, things are still bad. I mean, this week we will have the third week where unemployment numbers will come out, and probably another 6 million people will have filed for unemployment. But hey, the markets are shrugging it off, so there's a glimmer of hope that maybe this crisis, maybe this virus might be over in a few weeks. Now, you already know the rules. Sell the rumor and buy the facts, or the other way around. Buy the facts, sell the rumor. So let's talk about crude oil here, for example. So let me go back to a daily chart and let's talk about crude oil for just a moment. So crude oil today down 7.6%. On Thursday and Friday, crude oil was rallying, as you can see here. So why were they rallying? Because it seems that Saudi Arabia and Russia will come together, talk about this, and maybe end the oil war, right? I mean, the oil price war. But this is where today we heard, no, they're not yet meeting. And in fact, they might actually not meet before Friday. So on Thursday, the markets rallied based on the rumor. Today we have the facts that they're not yet meeting, possibly until Friday, and this is why the markets are tanking here. Anyhow, in terms of any particular stocks that stand out today, Carnival Cruise Lines. Geez, we talked about the cruise lines, and yes, it is right now up 22%, but hey, it's easy to be up 22% when you're already trading at $8, because then a jump from $8 to $10 is giving you this 20% move here. Airlines hang in there. Delta actually slightly down today. And as you know, I have a Delta put. I have some profits on there, and I'm planning to take this today. So other than this, not a whole lot going on. I mean, pretty much everybody in line. Boeing, surprise, surprise. I mean, Boeing is definitely one of my favorite stocks to trade options on because, gosh, today they announced that they will actually close one of their factories indefinitely, possibly laying off 30,000 people. And see what's happening, up 16%, up $20 here on the day. Whoa, whoa, whoa. A stock that we also talked about over the past few days, Zoom Video Communications, right now doing a little bit better, as you can see this morning, opening way down right now, only down 4%. I think today they were down more than 20%. Why? Because there are security concerns. So if you're using Zoom, be careful of the Zoom bombing, right? Anyhow, all right, let me come back to you full screen here for a moment, because in a moment I'm going to show you my trading account, the smaller account that I've set up to trade stocks or options, mainly options here in this crisis as we had the stock market crash. And the account is up nicely, and I want to show you how to close a few trades. But let me also make sure that I see all your comments here. So good to have you here live if you're watching live. If you're watching the recording, join us live every day at 3:30 Eastern Time, 30 minutes before the exchange closes. All right, so let's go ahead and let's take a look at my account. So here you see my account, and we'll talk about all these different elements that you see. You see, for today, I'm up $1,500, so that's pretty good. So let's take some profits, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. Now, when you're trading, it doesn't matter what trading platform you use, whether you're using Interactive Brokers, which is the trading platform that I have here, or TD Ameritrade, or Fidelity, or E-Trade, or God forbid, Robinhood, but that's a different story. Anyhow, all of these platforms will have the same 4 elements that I'm going to show you here on my platform. First of all, right here, you see in the upper left, there is a way where I can enter the orders, and that's what we're going to do in just a moment. Your platform will have the same. It doesn't matter what platform you're using. If you're using a broker platform, you will have a place to enter orders. Now here you see some basic information about the stock or the option that you want to trade. So here in Interactive Brokers, there's a few bars or candles. I'm not using it a whole lot. As you know, I like to use TradingView and PowerX Optimizer, my own software here, in order to find the trades and place the trades. All right, so down here in the lower right, you see the open orders. And you see right now, there is no open orders. But in the upper right, this is where you see actually the positions that I'm in right now. And you see I have a BA put that I sold, a Tesla put that I sold, a Disney put, an MGM put, and a Delta Airlines put. So basically, my bet was with these puts that I believe that all of these companies stay above a certain price. And you see the strike prices right here. So I was betting, or I'm betting, that Boeing will stay above 100 by April 9th. By the way, let me just come back to you for just a moment. If you're interested in learning more on how to trade options and what exactly I'm doing here, then join me this Wednesday live here on Coffee with Markus Live, where I'll walk you through the basics of trading options. We'll talk about what are calls, what are puts. We'll talk about what has happened when you buy a call or when you sell a call. What happens when you buy a put or you sell a put. We'll talk strike prices. We'll talk about expirations. So all of this here at Coffee with Markus Live. So make sure, if this is your first time here, that you subscribe to this channel, because this way you receive a notification from YouTube whenever I go live. By the way, if you would also like to receive a notification from me by email or by text, go to rockwelltrading.com/options. Again, there's a free class that I'm doing here on Wednesday, and just go there, rockwelltrading.com/options. This way you can register, and I'm going to send you an email and a text message when I go live so that you don't miss the class. All right. Hope this helps. And if somebody could just put this in here, maybe rockwelltrading.com options somewhere in the comments, that would be fantastic. Okay, let's go back to these trades. So out of the 5 trades that I have, I want to close 3 of them today. And here's why. So you see, I'm moving over here. Boeing, for example, I sold at $1.34, and right now it is trading at 34 cents. So that's okay. There's still some value in this option. But take a look at this. Disney here. I sold it for 89.5 cents, 90 cents almost. And right now, there's only 6 cents left in there. Now here, I did sell 5 of these puts. And out of these 5 puts, and they're now worth 6 cents. So if I hold them until Friday or Thursday, because Friday is Good Friday, the exchanges are closed. But if I would hold it, I would make an additional $30. So as you can see right now, I already made $420. And if I wait a few more days, I would make another $30. But for me, that's not worth it. Because if something happens over the next few days and Disney crashes and burns, I might get in trouble. So here, I like to say, don't be a dick for a tick, all right? I mean, if you can take $420 off the table and therefore reduce your risk in this trade to 0, to nothing, why would you go for the remaining 6 cents, the remaining $30 here. To me, that doesn't make sense. So this is why I want to show you how to close this trade. So I sold 5 of these put options. So since I sold it a few days ago, I now need to buy it back. So I'm clicking on this, and this will automatically bring it up here in the upper left where there's my trading window. See, again, I sold 5. So what do I need to do now? I need to buy it back. So I select buy. The quantity, I want to use my whole position size. I want to buy 5 back. Now I want to use a limit order, and here's why I want to show it to you. So right now, there are people who are saying, I want to buy them for 5 cents. And there's some people saying, well, I'm going to sell them to you for 6 cents. Let me just see if I can hit up one of these guys who say, all right, I want to sell at 6 cents, and say, I'm going to take you up on your offer because, again, right now I'm buying. So that's why I'm using a limit order of 6 cents. I'm going to hit submit, and as soon as I do, we'll count down. So if we count down, we'll count down. As soon as I do, the order will appear, not disappear. It will appear in the lower right here, and then hopefully get filled right away. All right, so let's do this. We are closing, we are buying, double checking 5 of these Disney puts. I'm going to hit submit, and let's see what happens. Okay, it said order partially filled. You probably can't hear it, but you see right now out of my 5, one person already said, all right, let's do this deal. And look at this. Now the ask jumped up to 7 cents. Tricky. So it seems that there was one person who said, yeah, I'm willing to buy it from you for 6. And right now, let's see, we'll let it sit here, but you see the quantity on the lower right, it says 1 out of 1 filled, 4 are still outstanding. So we'll leave it here for a little bit, and otherwise I'll raise my limit to 7 cents. Because again, what is the difference? Options are trading in 100 packs, so a cent different means there's a dollar difference. Again, don't be a dick for a tick, right? We don't have to really fight for the last dollar here. Again, I'm talking about $420, and you see up here, realized. So this is what already happened today. I already got $82. So let's see if we can sell the other ones as well. By the way, as you can see right now, this account is at around $33,000. This is a small account that I started out 2 weeks ago at $25,000. So right now, this account is up around $8,000 in 2 weeks. Not bad at all. And again, on Wednesday, I'm explaining to you the basics of options. So if right now you say, I have no idea what is going on here, don't worry about it, right? I mean, this is what we do in Coffee with Markus. Sometimes we take some easy subjects, and here's a little bit more advanced one, but I thought that you would like it. Well, actually, do you, before we move on, are you enjoying this thus far? Because if you do me a favor and give me a thumbs up right now, because this way I know the videos that you prefer watching, and I'll do more of these. And this is why it really helps me when you let me know, yes, we like this. So click on like right now. And again, if this is your first time here and you think this is pretty cool, click on subscribe to this channel, because this way you get a notification whenever I go live, which is every weekday at 3:30 Central Time. All right, good. So we're still sitting there. Let's actually close a few other trades. So I want to talk about the Delta Airline trade. So with Delta Airline, I'm betting that it stays above 15 by April 17th. But let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at the chart here of Delta Airlines. And you see thus far it has been doing good. I did this a few days ago. We're still trading at $22. So we have plenty of room to go down to 15. However, Delta Airlines, look at this, is reporting earnings on April 8th, in 2 days from now. I don't want to get caught in the earnings. Who knows what they're saying? They might plummet down. And on this trade thus far, I'm up $314. So might as well say take some profits here while having a coffee. Because today is an up day. Again, markets are up almost 6%. So on up days, these are great days to take profits. On down days, when the market is going down, that's when we want to look for new trading opportunities when selling put. Okay? Good. So I'm going to delta, and the same here. Here is my position is minus 10. So I want to buy back 10 of these delta positions. And you see here, again, this is where I want to buy 10, and somebody's willing to sell for 43. And there's a bunch of other guys willing to buy at 42. So I'm going to hit the ask here and placing the order. Let's see if here we get filled with our whole 10 lot, or if we have the same here like with Disney, that we get split fills. So let's click on submit. And we're going to do this. Yes, override and transmit. And the same. It says order is partially filled. Let's see how many of those were filled. Because it says no, they filled all of it. All right. They filled all of it. All 10 are being filled. So you see right now my realized profits jumped up from $83 before to $383. Okay. So we're still sitting there with Disney. We might have to raise our bid a little bit here, because right now we are bidding 6 cents. And you see somebody's willing to sell to us at 7 cents. We still have some time. Right now it's 14 minutes until the market's close. So we let it sit here for just a moment. Now, before we move on, is this helpful thus far? Because if it is, make sure you know the drill. To hit like. I'm going to take look at the questions here as well to see if there's any questions thus far. And again, we have plenty of time here to answer questions. I just want to make sure that in the next 12 minutes I get my orders in, because this is when the markets close. And since we are rallying to new market highs here, as it seems for today, so we're closing at session highs, this is where it's a good time to take some profits. And then when the markets go down again, maybe tomorrow, maybe on Wednesday, that's when I will look for new opportunities to sell some puts. Okay, let's actually move on to the last one. So Mgm. And let me explain to you why I want to close out my Mgm trade. First of all, this is a trade where I bet that Mgm will stay above $3 by June 19th. Let's take a look at this. So Mgm, which is Mgm Resorts, will stay above $3. And yes, of course, look at this. They're trading at $12. Is it likely that they will stay above $3? Yes, it is. But I'm more of a short-term trader. I do not want to remain in this trade for another 2.5 months. Because if I do, I can make an additional $21 per contract. Okay, I have 20 contracts here. So this means an additional $400 already made. I'm already up right now, close to $1,100. So, and this was in a matter of a few weeks. Can't remember exactly when I entered it. Maybe, doesn't show here, maybe 2 weeks ago. So if I can make in 2 weeks $1,100, do I really want to wait another 10 weeks to make the remaining $400? Doesn't make sense to me. Let's get out of the trade, free up some of the buying power, and then we can look for new opportunities when the markets are going down. So same here. How do we do this? We click on this one, and here we had a position of negative 20. So we want to buy 20, and oh, that's good. We can work the order here. So take a look at this. We have people who are willing to buy at 19 cents, and we have others who are willing to sell for 22 cents. Here's what we're going to do. We jump ahead. Do you want to mess with these guys a little bit? let me know if you want to mess with these guys. We can mess with these guys. We have some time. We have 10 minutes left. We're going to mess with them. So you see, I'm jumping out of the buyers because there's a bunch of buyers right now saying we are willing to pay a maximum of 19 cents. I'm going to say right now, I'm willing to pay 20 cents. Ooh. Okay. So here's what will happen. As soon as I submit the order, this bid will jump from 19 cents to 20 cents. My 20 cents. Want to do this? All right. So let's click submit. And it changes. Yes, override and transmit. Look at this. They're changed to 20 cents. I'm the buyer now. I'm the one who is now bidding 20 cents. There's a bunch of other guys who want to bid 19 cents. And I'm standing out of the crowd. So this is the cool thing about trading here. So you can see trading, it's a level playing field. So I just submitted the order. And you see it right now. If you open your trading platform right now, you will see me there sitting with my 20 cents. All right. See, nobody's taking me up on this. Nobody. All right. I'm going to raise this to 21 cents. Okay. So I would get filled immediately if I would say, oh, yeah, I'm buying for 22 cents. Because on the one hand, you have buyers who are willing to pay a maximum price. And then there's sellers who are willing to sell for a minimum price, right? And when we meet in the middle, when buyers and sellers meet, that's when a trade takes place. So that's what you're seeing right now live. I mean, this is trading. This is trading pure. I'm super excited about this. Let me just bring this up here. This is actually how trading works. I want to buy something and somebody else wants to sell. And now we will see if I can jump in there. Ooh, look at this. You see the sellers were at 22 cents. They're coming down. So I moved up from 19 to 20 cents. And the sellers are saying, hey, we don't want to have 22 cents anymore. How about 21 cents? And you know what? I'm going to take them up on the offer. I'm going to take them up. I'm changing it here to 21 cents. And I'm submitting it. And I say, you know what? Since you're moving in my direction, you're a good guy. I'm going to buy from you. Let's click on update. Boom. All right. We are partially filled and we are fully filled. All right. So now, thus far, we realized $1,400 of the profits. That's pretty good. So $1,400 right now deposited in my account. Again, you see the account is now at $33,000. There we go. All right. Let me just quickly have a sip of coffee. Now we still have our Disney. Oh. There we go. Yes. We got filled on Disney. That's awesome. Okay, it seems that these people got tired. You see, we were patient. We were bidding 6 cents. They were moving up to 7 cents. But now they came down and said, all right, you can buy it from us for 6 cents. So that's great. So you see right now the realized profit up here. The realized profit jumped up to $1,800. So $1,800 realized today. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. All right. Let me come back to you and see if there are any questions, because then I would like to address them, and then we can come back to this platform here. All right. So let's see. Oh my gosh. So good to have you all here. It's so good to see everybody. Claire, good to see you. Jeff and Brian, good to see you. Andreas, Grüße aus Deutschland. Jawohl. Kevin. All right, everybody's here. Fantastic. Let's see if we have a few questions that I can address to this. Okay, Julio's asking, I want to get Webbull. I know that Webbull is one of these brokers that is being popular, where you get a share or something like that. It sounds very similar to Robinhood. Now, you know my take on Robinhood, and it's probably the same on Webbull. Just go with a reputable broker. And I'm not saying that they are not reputable, but why wouldn't you go with TD Ameritrade or Schwab or Interactive Brokers? I mean, the big guys. I wouldn't mess around with Webbull. I mean, just me personally, you see my accounts are with Interactive Broker. But there's a bunch of other brokers that are really, really good. I wouldn't necessarily go with Webbull here. Okay. Gary says, I want to set my trading view charts. I did that on Friday. So if you just go to the video that says stock market crash day 30, that's where you will see exactly how I set up the charts. I did this on Friday, so you can watch this video. And I walk through it step by step. It's 8 simple steps. Okay. Good. All right. And you guys are awesome. You're already helping Gary out. Okay. So Antonia's asking, for Boeing, if I can sell puts on my brokerage account, I can do a bull's put spread. Which spread would you recommend? You know what, Antonio? We are going in detail into this on Wednesday. Honestly, if you're doing a bull put spread, you're probably missing out on half of the profits. You're missing out on half of the possible profits. I don't like to do this. So you should check with your broker to get permission to sell naked puts. I know it's a so-called level 4 permission that you need here. Talk to your broker, and your broker will say, all right, we need to make sure that you understand what you're doing there. And so they might ask you a few questions. And when you understand what you're doing, they will probably give you the clearance. You might have to take a test. It really depends on the broker. So if you're not quite sure if you can pass the test, join me on Wednesday, rockwelltrading.com/options. It's a free class that I'm doing right here on YouTube Live. Same time, 3:30 Eastern Time. Okay. Kevin is asking, are you using Thinkorswim right now? The platform that I was showing you is called Interactive Brokers. So I've been using Interactive Brokers, oh my gosh, since 1999. That is now 21 years. So I should probably switch to TD Ameritrade. But hey, teach an old dog new tricks? I should be able to learn this, but that's where I have all of my accounts. Okay. Good. John says, yes, it's Interactive Brokers. Absolutely. Jim, yes, pigs get slaughtered. Don't be a dick for a take. Absolutely. Good. All right. So Derek says, yep, great Monday so far, S&P, Dow Jones. Yeah, because it's based on rumors. The rumors is that we might have hit a peak when it comes to this nasty virus, but it's not confirmed. It looks promising, but who knows? By the way, I've public service announcement in just a moment. You know what? Actually, let me do this before I forget. I want to share my desktop here, and I got this link today from somebody sent it to me from the CFTC, the Commodities Futures Trading Commissions. And they are actually warning you and say, beware of fee scams targeting workers sidelined by COVID-19. See, it seems that there's right now some brokers floating around who say, hey, open an account with us and it will be awesome. I'm going to post the link in the description so that you can read it. But here are a few warning signs that the CFTC says, the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Success is easy to fake online, so be careful. There's right now lots of people claiming to be instant millionaires and Wall Street wizards. Make this bigger that we can all read this nicely. Here's some warning signs of brokers that you should avoid. You can only engage online. The broker communicates via messaging apps. No broker does that. You ask to pay in Bitcoin or other digital currency. Stay away from this. You're promised or guaranteed unrealistic returns in a short amount of time. Nope. And the broker or firm operates outside of the United States. All of these are warning signs. Again, it's very important right now because, you see, yes, many people are right now losing their job, which is absolutely scary. Derek, we come back to you in a moment. And this is where, of course, people are looking for ways to make more money. Be really careful right now of who you follow, because it's easy for somebody to just promise you to make, I don't know, $10,000s in a matter of weeks. It's not that easy. This is where, if you have been following me for a while, I show you my real account. I show you exactly what I do. Here we close trades. This is not a demo account. This is a live account. It's one of the accounts that I have. Here I put $25,000 in there. I believe I have a total of 8 different accounts. So it's one of the smaller accounts here that I wanted to trade live with you as part of this crash and crisis here. Anyhow, hope that helps. Good. Rajai is asking a great question. I know that you're not a big volume guy, but I've noticed volume is missing. If you want to display volume on your charts, please do. For me personally, it doesn't tell me anything. Volume in options doesn't matter. Volume in stocks, to me, doesn't matter. So for me, volume has never been a major part of my analysis. It just made things more complicated for me. But yeah, you can look at volume if this helps you. Doesn't really help me. Okay. So, all right. Jeff says, thank you for walking us through the Dell trade. Very happy. Okay, of course. Absolutely. Okay, the Killer Capricorn. Oh my gosh. You guys have awesome names here. In dealing with options, do you tend to stick with bigger name stocks, or did this happen to work the way with this group you have? So, great question. Usually, the way how I like to trade is buying calls and buying puts. And I like to trade companies that nobody else knows. So this is where I'm using my PowerX strategy and my software, the PowerX Optimizer, to find the stocks that are ready for an explosive move. And this is a strategy that works in more normal market conditions that we have 98% of the time. For the past 31 days, we have unusual market conditions. In these unusual market conditions, I'm using a different strategy. So most of the time, I would not trade the big names. Right now, with this particular strategy, I do. And I'll explain everything in detail here in Wednesday in the options class of why am I doing it. I'll be happy to explain what I usually do and why I'm trading differently right now than I would normally do, because I believe that we have unusual market conditions. All right. Now, before we continue, are you enjoying the show thus far? I mean, are you having as much fun in this show as I have producing it for you? Because if you do, and if you haven't, please give me a like and a thumbs up. And if you just tuned in and this is your first time here and you say, this is actually pretty cool, please subscribe to my channel and hit the little notification bell, because this way you get notified whenever I release a new video or go live like this. Okay. Monica said, I entered it on 320. Okay, so it has been a little bit more than 2 weeks ago, something like this. Terry says, I'm learning a lot. That is so great. Okay, good. John says, let's work the order. That's what we did. Okay. Good. So Malin is asking, can you see the profit on Tossin options like you can on Interactive Brokers? I'm 100% sure you can. I think I have installed Thinkorswim on my computer. I haven't opened it in a while because I don't have an account with them. But I'm thinking about opening an account with them. And then I'll be happy to show it to you. But yes, I'm very, very, very certain you can. Tom is asking, would the ping pong strategy and Seahawk strategy to be useful to trade in these market conditions? I wouldn't. So for those of you who don't know, the ping pong strategy and the Seahawk strategy are day trading strategies that I usually trade on the futures markets, but I do like to do this in normal market conditions. Not right now. We do not have normal market conditions. So I am not trading these strategies right now. I show you exactly here what I'm trading. Oh my gosh, Gary. I understand that you have a burning question. Trust me. Ask it once. You'll be fine. I'll see your question. You don't have to do it 10 times. We'll be good. Okay. Do you think that the market will uptrend? Let's actually take a look at this because we have a few more minutes. Let me jump over here to the charts and let me show you what I see. So we're going to go for the Dow Jones. First of all, I see that right now we do have some sort of resistance here. Do you see it? Let me mark this. Let me actually see if I can draw a box here. I should be able to draw a box. Or not. So we just draw two trend lines. That's fine. See, we have something right here. We have some resistance right here. And we also have support right here. So right now, at some point, we'll break out of support and resistance. The question is, which direction? So we'll see if we have a follow through tomorrow, which we might or might not. So I think at some point, this is here. Today's rally is on hope. So at some point, reality will sink in and we might actually come down. I honestly think that we could test a level somewhere around here between 19 and 19,500 before we rally. But hey, I mean, I think that this is a low. Is it the low? I don't think so. I mean, earnings season has just started. Companies will report earnings and it will be ugly. And this is when we see the ugly truth. So have you found a bottom? Not quite sure yet. So the next few days will tell if we can actually move up to 25,000 or if we stay in this range for a while, which I would kind of expect, because after all, we need to know, did we really hit a peak right now? Will we really be able at some point to go back to our normal lives, right? I mean, at some point, will the economy be able to restart itself? Yeah, so will people be employed again? We shall see. All right. Alvaro, so good to see you. Hello. Let me come back to you. There we go. Okay. Hi, Lorena. It's so good to see you. I'm so happy doing these live videos. Alvaro is asking about Tastyworks. You know, I heard good things about it. I personally haven't used it yet. I have looked at it. It looks really, really, really powerful. To me, almost a little bit overwhelming and confusing. But I'll take another look at it and we'll let you know what I think. If you're interested in my opinion, I'll be happy to do that. Okay. So profits realized today or since trades were submitted? Great question. So let me actually go back and show you exactly here the difference. So first of all, here, this P&L that you see up here, the 1,531, this is the daily P&L, the profit and loss that happened today. So I still have open positions right now, and I have $1,300 in unrealized profit. So this is for the BA option and the Tesla option. So as you can see, for BA, right now, unrealized 541. And for Tesla, 799. Out of this, today, 959 for BA and 242. So these two together, the 541 and 799, is the 1,300. The 1,800 is what I realized on my Disney option, on my MGM option, and on my Delta Airlines option, right? So there's huge difference. Unrealized can disappear like this tomorrow. Only what you realized, what you put back in your account, that is what is important. And this where right now the net liquidity in the account is $33,100. And again, I started this slightly above 25,000. I think it was 25,100 or 200. Not quite sure. Anyhow, good. Great question. I hope that helps. Let's go back here. Okay, Victor, for options, would you sell first and then buy back? Right now, yes, that's what I'm doing. Usually, again, my usual type of trading is that I first buy options and then I sell it at a more expensive price. But right now, yes, right now I'm first selling and then buying back, and I'll explain everything on Wednesday in detail. Good. All right, Zena, just bought back my BA puts for a win. Good for you. All right. Fantastic. Margaret is asking, when you sell a put or a call or buy a put or call, is this a naked trade? Again, we'll go through all of this in detail. I'll have a few slides and cheat sheets for you on Wednesday. So if you want to register for the training, it's absolutely free. It's rockwelltrading.com/options. If somebody could put it in the comments, I would really appreciate it. So rockwelltrading.com/options, and this is where I explain all of this and what does it mean, the naked put selling and the naked calls and the covered calls. So we'll talk about all this, and I hope it clarifies a lot of things that I'm doing here. Okay. Steve, I love it. Pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. Be a little piggy, get fat. That's what we did today. I mean, we took $1,800 in profit off the table, put it in our pocket. There's another $1,300. And again, if the market goes down tomorrow on Wednesday, that's when I'm looking to establish new positions. So right now, the good news is that we have plenty of buying power because we got rid of some what I think is dead wood. And therefore, we have plenty of buying power that we can establish new positions. Okay. Money. Yeah, it seems that you lost me in back. You see, right now, the internet is overwhelmed because everybody's working from home. So it could be me. I hope not, because this weekend upgraded my internet, bought a few more routers and all this kind of stuff. So it was my weekend project. So it should be nice and stable now from my end. At least that's what I see here on my little monitor. So we should be good. Okay. So I tried several times to get permission for sell a put and get rejected. Nazar, honestly, ask your broker, why did you get rejected? What was the mistake you made? And learn from the mistake. You see, selling puts, what I do here, is super dangerous when you don't know what you're doing. I can't stress this enough. I did a coffee with Markus where I explained exactly what I'm doing. I'll look it up which one it is and then post it in the description. But this is where I say, this is dangerous. So yeah, your broker is right to say, you can't do this until you tell me that you know what you're doing. And so when selling puts, you can make money and you can also lose a lot of money. A lot of money. So this is why your broker is restricting it. This is a level 4 clearance that you need. It is possible. Just check with your broker of how can you obtain it. And again, if you have a broker like TD Ameritrade, call them. Just get on the phone and say, hey, I would like to be able to sell puts. What do I need to do? They'll tell you. They want you to trade. They're a broker. Trust me. They would not deny it to you unless there's something there where they say, we are a little bit concerned that you don't know exactly what you're doing here. Okay. Eduardo says, I have $30,000 to start, but I don't know how. I can help you with that. You see right underneath this video, there's probably 5 or 6 things that I think you should do right now. The first thing is get this book, The Power Strategy. It's a book that I've written about how to trade stocks and options. And the coolest thing is that right now, because we're all stuck at home, I'll be happy to give you this book for free. All I'm asking is that you cover shipping and handling, which is $4.95. So it's a book. You can order it from Amazon. On Amazon, I think it's $24.90, or maybe they run a special for $20. Or you can go to my website. And if somebody could post the link in the chat here, my team should be here. They can post the link. Or what you could do is call or text the office. It's a US number, 512-337-1885, and say, hey, I would like to have a book. And they will be happy to set you up and help you out with this. Okay. Good. All right. T says, I'm on a simulator. That is fantastic. You should be on a simulator at first, and then you start trading with real money. So what happens when I have a take profit? Well, it's simulated money. It's paper money. It's not your money. So when you take profits, doesn't mean anything, right? I mean, it's fake money. It's like monopoly money. So a simulator can help you with 2 things. First of all, get the mechanics down, and secondly, make sure that you understand what you're doing and that you're actually making money. Okay, so if you closed out for a profit, you don't own your shares. You never owned them on a simulator, but it's a great way to get started. So, nope. So if you closed it out, if you took profits, then you no longer have the trades. But great question here. Okay. Are my taxes complicated? Yes, they are. And here's why. I do not only have my trading as a business. As you know, I trade. I also own apartment complexes. Let me just get rid of this here for a moment. I have apartment complexes, so I have a separate business for this. Then you know I do have an education business. It's called rockwelltrading.com. So I have this. I have probably 2 other businesses. I have invested in other businesses. So yes, my taxes are complicated. I have multiple sources of income, not only one. Trading is my personal favorite. And there's a video on my YouTube channel why trading, I believe, is the best way to make money. But again, it's my personal opinion. But if you're interested in this, take a look at this. All right. Let's see. Mark is asking, why would you not buy calls instead of selling puts? I will explain to you. I will explain this in detail. See, right now, the volatility is high. When volatility is high, it means that options are expensive. When something is expensive, what do you want to do with it? Do you want to buy it or you want to sell it? Let's think about it this way. If right now you have a bunch of toilet paper and you know that there's nowhere where you can get toilet paper and you bought them for $3 and right now can sell them for $10, would you rather buy more for $10 or would you start selling it? See, that's what we do. Probably not the best example. I promise I have better examples on Wednesday when we talk about it. But guys, really, do not let your own personal restrictions dictate on what you can or cannot do. You can get the permission to sell options. Talk to your broker. The broker, believe it or not, it is your friend. So the broker wants you to trade. So they will help you, but they also have a responsibility to make sure that you're not losing all of your money. So I think it's very, very smart. So they will make sure that you know what you're doing before they allow you to actually place the trades. Okay, good. I know it's already time to go. I've already had my coffee. Let me just get rid of this here. Again, if there's any questions that I haven't answered yet, I've set up a website. It's called askmarkus.com. You see it right here, right here. When you go there, you can type in your questions, and you also see a bunch of questions that have already been asked. If you see a question that you're interested as well, click on thumbs up, and this way the question gets upvoted. And I will answer the questions in the order. The ones that have most interest, I will answer first. So go there. If for whatever reason I was not able to address your question here right now, go to askmarkus.com, ask your question, and then I will cover them in one of these upcoming Coffee with Markus. I am having a blast hanging out with you. So if this is your first time here, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the little notification bell so that you get a notification whenever I go live or release a new video. And if you have been here already and you're enjoying the show, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up. I always appreciate it when I get feedback from you because I want to make sure that these videos are helpful for you. I'm having a blast doing it, but I want to make sure that you get practical advice, practical tips that you can use in your trading and in your life right away. So good to see you. We'll be back tomorrow at 3:30 Eastern Time right here on YouTube where we talk, I don't even know what we talk about. Probably some more options because there's a lot of interest there. And I also see there's a lot of interest in, okay, I am stuck in trades. I saw this year somebody is stuck in a whole food trade. Somebody else is stuck in a different trade. I think somebody was stuck in oil trade. So we can talk about what to do when you're stuck in a trade that you don't want to be in anymore. All right, so make sure that you subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of the afternoon. Take care.